I said, Paul, this fucking fat bitch, if somebody have a gun, give him the gun and give him an order to kill me. He won't do it. He ain't got the balls he was born with. He don't even belong in the fucking life. And I don't want to shake his fucking hand. Frank is just completely looking at me, staring. What the fuck are you just doing? Tommy is completely perked up. Paul shakes his head. Neil says, that's a fucking man. You want to kill him, Paul? Are we going to kill him?
For the first time ever, Sammy the Bull Gravano tells his story. This is Our Thing. Directed by James Carroll.
He shakes his head. Sammy, I can't believe you. I'm telling you, I want you to shake his fucking hand. I'm not going to give him a gun. I'm not going to do anything. End it, Sammy. End it. Okay, Paul. I put my hand out. It's over. He puts his hand out. I almost smashed his fucking hand. I leave. Frankie the Chico takes me back, not Tommy, to my brother-in-law. I've never seen anything like this or heard of anything like this in my fucking life, Sammy. So, you're so fucking nuts. I love you. Frankie, I couldn't help it. I get it. I get it. I've done things like this, maybe not like this. No, I told you. Hey, I'm showing you. I got a gun. He had a gun, bro. You came this fucking close. I hope you believe in God because I don't know how the fuck you're alive. Gives me a hug, kiss. I get with my brother-in-law. What happened? Nothing. Just nothing. Don't worry about what happened. It's none of your business. What happened? That fucking story went all everywhere. Everywhere. Every fucking captain, every fucking, I don't know about every made guy, but every captain, every guy heard this story. People would just go, Sammy, you're the man, bro. It went all over the place. That's what happened with Louie Dibono the first time. It's not over. You thought it was over? It's not over. After Castellano was killed and we take over, I never bothered him. I never heard him. I got paid my money. I walked away from him. John was in jail. Joe Piney called me in and said, Sammy, I got to wait for John to make some money. We got to make him make some money. He's a gambler. We know he's broke. All right, whatever we can do to make him make money, yeah, let's do it. I want you to go partners with Louie Dibono. This is years later. I said, no, bro, there's a thing happened with me and him. I'm not going partners with this guy. I can't. Now, I know what happened, Sammy. With that sit down and everything, I know what happened. I know that story. But he would never do that again. John is the boss. You're on board where you are. I mean, you're a garbage. He'll never do that again. He would be crazy to do this again. I really don't want to do this, but maybe he's right. Maybe it could be done again. And he would never be that way, and I'm sure he would be terrified. And I go partners with him. We're doing work. We ain't making no money. The work is flowing, job is going, and we're not making no money. What the fuck is wrong? Why ain't we making money? Joey Madonia, again, my brother-in-law, we don't know. They're pulling up papers, things, and the man hours, all of these things. We're going through everything. What the fuck is wrong? We're doing everything like we always do, and we're just not making money. We're looking at drywall. That's what we do. We put up the metal beams, we put the drywall up. It's a drywall contractor. And that's what we do. We're still non-union. I see a number on the drywall. It's a big number. I said, I never saw the number that big. Why is the drywall costing us so much money? I don't know. It looks like a high number, Joey Madonia. Yeah, it looks real fucking high. I tell my brother-in-law, call up a lumber yard, like a regular sucker like from home. You want to buy 2 or 3 sheets of drywall. It's going to cost a little more. How much is it? He gets the number. He comes in, and the price is less for a 4x8 or 4x10 piece of drywall. Less from just going to a lumberyard than we're paying wholesale. How the fuck is that possible? How the fuck is that possible, bro? In other words, you can go into a store, a lumberyard, and buy drywall cheaper than we're buying it for. And we're buying hundreds, if not thousands, of sheets, and we're buying it wholesale. How's that possible? I don't know. This is the lumber yard that we're buying from. Yeah. We're doing a project in Coney Island, a high-rise. Get the owner of the drywall company, make an appointment with him in this building. On the 8th floor. I believe it was the 8th floor. As they build the building, it was almost done. They have all these apartments. So if you want to buy an apartment, you can see these apartments, what it's going to be, and you buy your apartment on the 6th floor, the 9th floor, wherever you go. Bring them up there and meet them. They make an appointment, they pick them up, and they bring them there. Michael the Bat is there. He's a big boy, but Michael. He's in the room. My brother-in-law brings the guy in the room. I'm sitting at a desk. He sits right across from me. My brother-in-law is there. I have 2 more guys outside. I tell the guys who are outside, the doors are still open, close the doors and don't let nobody in here until I call you. Do you know who I am? Sammy? Yeah. Yeah. We've been buying drywall for you. Yeah. You've been robbing us. No, I haven't been robbing you. I don't know what you're talking about. Listen, I know a lot of facts of what happened. You're on the 8th floor. There's 2 ways out of this room. One way, you walk through those doors, you get the elevator, you go down, and you walk out the building. But I'm telling you, I know a lot of facts. One line, you go out the window, and you go all the way down till you hit the floor. 2 ways to go out. And remember, I know what I'm talking about. You're overcharging us. No. Michael, open the balcony doors. Wait. I'm not. I swear to God, I'm not. Louie Dibono owed me $800,000, and that's how he's paying me. He told me to deduct on the drywall. So I'm overcharging you, but I'm taking that money and I'm taking it off the tab that he owed me, $800,000. That's what he's doing? Yeah. And that's what I'm doing with you guys. No, wait, not you guys. You're doing that with Louie Dibono. I'm not Louie Dibono. I'm just partners in this one particular job that he's paying you off. I see he's nervous. He's a bastard. He's scared to death. I said, don't be nervous. I kind of figured that that's what was going on. You told the truth. You're going to get up. You're going to walk out the door. You're going to take the elevator and go down. Stop doing what you were doing. Don't overcharge me and take it off of Louie Dibono's account of $800,000. Let him pay his old bills. I got nothing to do with that. Can you do that? Now I'm being real polite. Yeah, absolutely. Tell whatever you want me to do. I want you to do that. Don't overcharge me. I don't want you to do me no favors. I just don't want you to overcharge me. Because then I'm going to think you're robbing me. But you told the truth. You want coffee? You want something? You want a cigarette, a cigar? You want something? It's a pleasure talking with you. You're a legitimate guy. By the way, whatever I said, are you going to go to the cops? No, absolutely not. Okay, good. You want something, coffee or something? I could take water. Get him water. Got water, and he left. I go to Joe Piney, and tell him what the fuck just happened. John has a meeting with him, and he denies everything, of course. And he tells John, I got $1 billion of work coming out that I'm going to bid on and I'm going to get. John, I'm going to make $100 million. I'm going to make you so wealthy you have no idea. Louie's usual schemes and things, John buys it hook, line, and sinker. He tells me, Sammy, don't do no more work with him. I believe him. He's not lying. And I'll deal with him direct. That's fine. I'm out. Deal with him direct. I finished up the job. I didn't make any money. I don't think I even lost any money. And I'm out. I'm done. He makes appointments with John. And he don't show. He's making a fucking fool out of him. A fool out of him. And he's totally embarrassed. He don't even want me to hear these stories because I would smile. That's him, bro. And Frankie Lacasio is hearing these stories. And he's fuming with him. He sends me to his house to go talk with his wife. I go to the wife. He's banging some young girl in Atlantic City, snorting coke, giving her tons of money. She's complaining. Okay, I got it. Thank you. Tell him I was here. And I leave. I tell him the story. Frankie's almost hysterical laughing. He's a beat artist, bro. And then he makes another appointment, and this is important because this eventually comes out on tape. He meets with John in a very, very public place where nothing could happen. And he tells John, I'm going to give you some money. Later on, Frankie LoCascio was caught on tape talking with John and said, that's what he's going to do. Sammy was right all along. He's going to offer you $50,000. John takes an attitude and a half towards that. You think I'm going to be bought? And John goes into a frenzy and says, I'm going to kill him. He doesn't even know he's on tape. And he said, the only reason I'm going to kill him is because he didn't come in when I called him. This tape is now famous. That's one of the tapes that we all got busted on. He puts together a team. He gives his son the contract with a team. They can't get him. His son and them tell him he's out of the country. They can't get him. Me and Frankie occasionally ask, how's that thing going with Jelly Belly? We're on tape with that too, when we call him Jelly Belly, because he's a big fat guy. So instead of using his name, we would call him Jelly Belly. We know he's going to get hit, but we're not part of it. He gave it to his son. He's taking care of everything. He can't get it done. 8 months go by. Stories up the wazoo. I had broken up with Joey Madonia. He still ran. He was still with me, but I wasn't a partner there no more. I was doing other things. But if I could get him work, I would get a kickback or something. But I let him grow. He was a good guy, legitimate guy. I left him alone. But if he had a problem, I was there for him. I see Joey Madonia. This is 8 months after this thing. And he says, Sammy, Louie Dibono's got a lot of work. You think you can get me, some work from him? I know that he's out of the country. I know he's going to get killed. Joey don't know that. He's a legitimate guy. So I said, yeah, sure. But I think he's out of the country right now. He goes in his pocket and he takes out a card. Boom, here. This is Louie Dibono's card. He's here. He's in his office every day. Where? In the World Trade Center. I take the card. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. All right, I'll talk to him. As soon as I get to him, I'll talk to him. I'll see if I can get you some work. Of course, I'm not going to tell him nothing. And I take the card. That day, I get Big Louie, and I'm going to go to the club down New York. But we're going to make a stop in a restaurant in Manhattan first, because I'm going to meet this guy, Johnny Gamarano, and I'm going to give him some money that's got to go to another family, and I want him to do me that favor and do that, and then I'm going straight to the club. Johnny Gamarano says, you know that there was construction going on around the World Trade Center. He said, I got that big parking lot. It was all dirt. And I charge people like $5, $10 to park. Parking in the World Trade Center, it was very expensive. So he got a lot of action. He's making a few bucks. Good, great. He says, I know Louie Dibono's got an office there, and he's probably parking there. I'll make him park here for nothing because he's a friend of ours. You know where he parks? Yeah. He tells me which building and which parking area it's in. So now I know he's in the World Trade Center, in an office. I got the card. And I know where he parks the car. I don't say nothing to Johnny Gamarano. He's not involved. I just know all that information. I go to the club. I talk with Frankie Licasio. John isn't there yet. I tell him exactly what I'm telling you. He's laughing. Oh, my God. And they can't find him. They say he's in fucking another country and this and that. Every fucking joke. So I said, this kid, John Jr., can't get nothing done. He's not a hit guy. The fuck does he know? He's got a couple of good guys around him, but he can't get this done. So what are you going to do, Sammy? I'm going to tell John when he comes in. John comes, take a walk with me. I tell him what I'm telling you. He says, give me the card. Yeah, here's the card. And he's writing down where he parks his car. Do you want me to take care of this, John? I hate this fucking guy anyway. No, Sammy. It's got nothing to do with you. Okay, good. Got nothing to do with me. Good. A week later, the guy is killed. In the World Trade Center, in that fucking parking lot. All that information that I gave. That's why when I take a plea, I'm charged with that murder. Not that I have really any part of it, but I gave that information. That makes me part of the murder. But I really did nothing. Other guys did it. I don't even know who the fuck did it exactly. Which guy. I had no interest. I still have no interest. So that's the Louie Dibono story from before Paul was dead, after, and my little history with him, and John's history with him. But lo and behold, there's a whole fucking tape. That tape is used to arrest me, John Gotti, and Frankie Licasio on the murder of Louie Dibono, because he's talking to Frankie on tape. The only reason I'm killing him is because he didn't come in. He didn't want to make me right to say he was a swindler, he was no fucking good. He didn't want to say that. And Frankie on tape said, John, he's going to give you $50,000 and he'll straighten it out. He's on tape saying it. Everything I said, there's a tape about it. An infamous tape. The government used it to indict us on other charges too. Because John, in that same conversation, got me and Frankie and even Tommy Gambino arrested on that tape, on that day. That's the story of Louie Dibono and John and that tape.
Our Thing with Sammy the Bull Gravano is produced by Debra's Way Productions. Audio and photography provided by Richard Miller. Associate producer, Kenna, ZAZA, Gabor. Thank you for listening to Our Thing with Sammy the Bull Gravano. It helps when you rate, subscribe, and review the podcast you enjoy. Thank you for your support.